Oh, yes.
There we go.
Yes, we live.
Hi,
Ah,
welcome to this online business hangout. We are here to talk about what's an online business are and what it is for us and how we started. And let's introduce ourselves. My name is Niklas Nordgren, and we have Catherine with us. You can introduce yourself if you want.
oh, yes. Hi. Well, I'm Kat. I'm over in France. I don't know what to say. Well, I'm a mother of four. I did a little bit of MLM before I joined SFM. It was a frightening experience, to say the least. And what I adore about SFM is the community and the fact we all really help each other, as opposed to, before in MLM it was like, stabbing each other in the back to get that client. Here it's really lovely because everyone's very helpful. If we've got a problem, we just get on the community and we chat away, and people are there to help. Marketing is top rate, and obviously I'm full of energy. I just got back from the Momentum Day in London, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it's very nice to meet you there. First time.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. And we have Johan here, my friend from Sweden.
Yes, hello. My name is Johan Kagström. I live in Stockholm, and I stumbled upon SFM for exactly 1 year ago. I was actually looking for something else. I was looking for web shops, how you start a web shop, and then I stumbled on a link that led to my business coach then today, and then they had this Stromberg that are very experienced in this business, and I read it and I was very skeptical, but it's a good thing to be skeptical, because then you search and do a really good research about it. And so it just took me 4 days, and then I was a full member, and then I waited for 1 month, and then I got Silver Elite member. And the reason for me joining was because I was in a job and I wanted to raise the salary, but they didn't want to, so they let me go instead. So I had to find other options in life. It's not so very good to do, but I had to do it this time, so I had to find a way. And then I saw this. I followed everything in this experience, and all we can do is follow the system as it was designed to be. And yeah, here I am, because I couldn't find any other option after seeing this perspective of Jay Kubasek and Stuart Ross. Yeah, I guess that's why I'm here now, and together creating a digital life, and then also with the support of a great community. Yeah, so that's little my story.
Yeah, we started this actually with we had personal webinars, so it was really nice, and then we thought that we could have them open so we could share our stories and some experience. And we have also our friend from Africa, Tariq Bedson. How are you, Tariq?
Hello, everyone. I'm awesome. Hope you guys are great and enjoying the webinar as well. And I joined the Six Figure Mentors while I was a student, and during my time studying, I found out that the Six Figure Mentors produced more value than what I was getting taught in school. You could apply it and learn the marketing skills instead of just staying at school. So yeah, that's pretty much how I joined the Six Figure Mentors, and it's been a fantastic journey for me right now, and I'm enjoying it, loving it, and enjoying the fun of being on this hangout.
Yeah, you joined it for the education. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, that's similar to my story. I also wanted to learn about online marketing. I wanted to have my own business, and I needed to learn some skills to get in touch with my customers. And then I realized as I get more and more involved in this education program, it was so good. So then I made it my main business instead. It took an unpredicted turn for me, but I'm very happy for it, and it gives you so much opportunities to do whatever you want. As like you learn marketing, then you have the base to do other businesses, even if you don't want to continue just doing marketing. So I think that's really great. Catherine, you were in London this week. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, London. I used to live in England, so it was really like being at home. I loved it. I have my brother and my sister that stayed there, so obviously when the event was over and I stayed with everyone a long while, not long enough, but hey, I went off to well, to see my brother and my sister. So my sister lives in Chelsea, so that was very, very nice. Just very laid back Sunday afternoon. I felt like I've never been away, and I just love the museum. She's not very far from the Victoria and Albert Museum, so I went there. And I also nipped into the Science Museum. Then they all closed, unfortunately, so I had to come home. And then I went to stay with my brother who lives south east London. And they've got a little girl, she's 4, Nina. And oh, she's just a sweetie, so that was really nice. And I had her all to myself, because when we go in a family, well, the kids all play together and I never get to see her really. So that was very, very nice. And on the Monday, everyone was working, doing whatever they were doing, and I wanted to get my marketing done. Unfortunately, my brother had a little bike accident, so we had to change our plans, and we did that. We dealt with that, and then his wife has the most amazing mosaic company. She does mosaic art. So for years I've been saying to her, you should be on Facebook. Why don't you use Facebook? Because I love Facebook. I think as a marketing tool, it's really good and very simple, user-friendly for professionals. And she was like, yeah, well, no, I don't do Facebook, Taff. I don't do Facebook. And I was like, well, so I proposed, they disposed, and then she said, well, maybe I should. I haven't seen my site in about 3 years, blah, blah, blah. So we stayed up, we were doing it. And what I love when people actually get onto Facebook, the professionals, is they're like, within 45 minutes, it was midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning by the time, things had got going. And she was like, oh, did you see I got, 7 likes within 10 minutes or whatever it was? And to see the excitement in her her face and all her attitude was like, she was like, oh yes, let's get this photo in and I'll talk about this project. And it's just that's why I do it, is to see the results on people. I love to help brick and mortar businesses, because I think they don't know about Facebook marketing, and the thing they just say, oh yeah, well no, Facebook's, I don't do Facebook. That's the answer I always get. So I just wait, and when they do plug in, it's like, yes. And she said something lovely when we parted. She said, oh, thank you so much. Facebook has become exciting again, because when you're doing for your own personal self, it's exciting. You're talking to friends and they don't see the business side of it. But so that was really lovely. And then something amazing happened also. I got up really early on the next day. I had to fly out. And I hadn't got my ad out on them because my brother's had this accident, and then I had to whatever. And so it was 6 o'clock, and I just said, well, I'll just put something really simple out. I just put the most simple thing, bit of tracking, bit of this, and it was really so simple, but I had to get it out before I caught my plane. And I've been getting leads just coming in off this simple ad, so I'm really happy.
Yeah,
So
that's really
that's
nice.
it. Yeah, it's lovely.
So what?
And
Tell us about this ad.
oh, it's really
What?
simple. It's something I
Yeah.
would never do. Normally, I spend, forever trying to make sure this is done, this is that, and I just said, right, well, keep it simple. I just literally copied the landing page, where people put in their names. I put, the writing on my ad. I boosted the post on my Facebook editor, and I sent it out. And I did use the tidy URL to cloak the link, and lo and behold, there it goes. So very simple.
Yeah,
Very simple.
it sounds like you were on the momentum day, like.
I'm implementing what they say.
Both you got momentum, and this was really what Stuart Ross he was talking about. Like, keep it simple, don't complicate things. It's so easy to do that. So
It is. It's
that's
lovely.
really great that you do it immediately. You don't even leave the country before you take an action on it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So new one for me. Lovely.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so straight to our topic today. We're gonna discuss what is an online business, right? And what does it mean to us? So who wants to begin first, describing what an online business is to them and how it has impacted your life?
No one.
Oh, I could talk for hours on that topic. You never stop me.
Yeah. Well, what I see, actually I forgot to mention it, but I was Amway distributor for a short time in my life. And it was actually Network 21 where I was accused for eating books, but I didn't do so much at that time. I read a lot of these motivational books like Zig Ziglar and Jim Rohn and everything like that, motivational, that's very important in this business to get the mindset. But I actually didn't do anything till I read the book, The Magic of Thinking Big. And these skills I have it's very useful in SFM also. But the difference here is that you have a community supporting you. It's personal. You don't just sit there by your own. What the difference most, from my experience, is that it makes you independent. It's like a manager. He makes you dependent on you, because yeah, you will not be independent like you be in here in SFM, where you have all the tools you need. You can go with SFM as long as you want, but then you can be independent and start whatever business you want, because all this knowledge you can use for whatever market niche you choose. And that, I think, is great, that perspective that you can be free of your own choice. And also their perspective is very interesting also, I think. And what the difference is, we have this marketing training. You can set up your own page, but if you can't drive the traffic to it, then it's no use if you have the best page in the world. And that's what we learn here in SFM, and that, I think, is great knowledge that you can develop further on.
Yeah. I agree to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. If I continue on that one, what an online business is for me, then I would say that it's the freedom to work from wherever you want to. Like, it's not so much of the technical thing. I'm dark. No. I'm too bright. Sorry. I don't know where I was, but
You were telling about how it was. I saw your video about when you were out in the mountains and you were doing that film and you found the Wi-Fi in the little cabin.
Yeah, right. It's so amazing to be able to do the things want to do, and then you can just bring your business with you. You don't need to take a vacation. You can just work on a more nice place than at home, or you can work at home if that's what you want to. Like when I was in London this weekend, it was very nice. I learned so much things with talking to all the people in the community and face to face, and not only over the internet, which is also great. But it was very nice to be there, and still it was such a nice feeling to come home and just to be able to start to work from home. And yeah, I got into the regular pace. I really like that. So you don't need to do like exciting trips all the time. It's also that you can have it just work from home. So yeah, Tariq, I think you are very excited to tell what an online business is for you.
For me, yes, I am excited though. For me, it's based on my journey and how I've seen myself since the first time I came across the SFM. As most of you know, I was a student when I first came across the SFM, and to me, I was just looking for an opportunity online, looking for how to make money online. And then I found the educational aspect of it, so I was more into education then. So I spent loads of time stuck in the study mode, always trying to make sense of the theory that they were teaching me in school and with the practical stuff with the SFM as well. And yeah, so the education is also one huge part of it, something I've seen that as a bonus. And then talking about the plus, that's the mindset, the personal development training that we get as well. That's also something that is priceless to me, because you can't get that. They teach you how to be an individual on your own and how to run a business. And then the third part about it is actually running a business from anywhere you are in the world. All you need is just a laptop and an internet access, and that's just awesome. So from then up to now, I've done my master's, done my dissertation, and right now I'm back in Nigeria, and I'm also working right now. I have a job right now. I started recently. This is just to please my dad a bit, because he spent so much money on me in uni, so I just have to take a job. So, and the privilege I have is I have a job, and at the same time I can come back home and work on my business. So it's like people couldn't do this before, have a job and a business at the same time. So it's something I feel privileged to be part of.
It's a really good way to start a new business, that you can do it part-time and still have your old job left. So that's what many people do. And but I know that it's a challenge for you, because you want to work on your online business all the time, and then you need to go to work. So how is that? Well, Tariq gone. Then you can keep up on that, Johan, because you have a similar situation, right?
Well, what comes to my mind now is it took me 6 months before I really understood the perspective of SFM. And what Jay Kubasek says, it's no different than going to Harvard School or other, this education we get here. It's even better, he says, because it's very up to date. Because even if you have a university today, you have no way to be so up to date because of paragraphs and laws and everything like that. And what SFM gives is the lifeboat, so to speak, from the traditional economy, excuse me the word, the sinking economy, the lifeboat to Lux cruise, what we call luxury cruise. Sorry for my English.
But it was good Swedish.
Yeah. It's important that you learn Swedish. I want to educate people. No. But luxury cruise. And what SFM does, it saves you so many years with its education that Stuart and Jay have themselves done. They have gone through the struggles and challenges and find out the smoothest way. You cannot eliminate every challenge, but you may literally save 3 years by joining SFM. So for me, it's a no-brainer. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very up-to-date training, but it's also like you can interact with people all the time. So it's not only that you get this like someone is teaching you from the I don't know from a teaching room. It's this interacting thing. Then you can have coaching calls with very professional marketers that you can get help from. You just book a call and then you can get a lot of help from that. And of course the community. We have so many people that are just want to help. It's when you got the chance to help others, that's when you think that this was a good day then, because I've done something good. And I think most people in this community have that attitude. That's why it's so great to be in it.
Yes.
Oh, you're back, Tariq.
Yes, I lost connection. You know, it's Africa, right?
Yeah, we know. That's great. You should talk about your challenge on how to get to work every day, even though you want to work with your online business.
Yeah, it's quite a tough challenge because
Are you?
the thing is, I know that at work I work for an
Yeah, the African connection is not up to date today. But Katrin, what's your online business for you?
Online business for me is is the freedom to really get up and go. I have the children, and so when it's holidays, I want to be able to get up and go. I don't want to ever have to say to them, you know, I can't do this, or that's very important.
It's a good thing that I've started working.
Oh, well, we lost you there, Tariq. Can we have that again, please? You disappeared.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
No.
No.
Half.
Yeah. Yeah. So you better.
An interesting point, actually. It's really interesting. I'm dying to hear what he has to say.
Half.
Yes, so that was very important for me, and I couldn't.
Okay. Where did I stop? Okay.
At the very beginning, we hadn't heard anything. We're dying to hear what you have to say, Tariq.
Perhaps you should
okay.
take off your camera. So it's
I used to spend most of my time working on my business before I got the job. Oh yeah, that's right. Good trick. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's better.
Awesome.
It's not so exciting to look at you, though. I heard Africa is the black continent, but this is black.
But we can't hear him now. I think he's
is he gone again?
Yes.
Yeah, this is kind of the tricky things with an online business. This is actually reality. This happens from time to time. So,
we have professional connections all the time.
Yeah.
Even you may not notice it all the time.
Okay. But I'm excited to hear your story also, Katrin. So.
Oh yes. So I was. I'll keep talking. So I was. I did some MLM before with Herbalife, and it was just money eating, horrible. And we had a big storm here, Klaus, in 2009. So I stopped working because it was just impossible, and I had to get some money fast, as we do. So there I was, clicking away online, and I couldn't. Nothing really grabbed my attention. So eventually, I fell on Jay Kubasak's, one of his students, anyway, and I joined with ProU. So I came on the American side, and ProU was very